Hello, my name is Ty Bollinger, and I'm a CPA and a researcher, and due to some tragedies in my own family, I'm also an author. You see, I lost my mother, my father, 3 grandparents, an uncle, and a cousin to cancer. Let me qualify that last statement. The death certificates actually said that they died from cancer, but I believe that they died from the big 3 treatments: chemo, radiation, and surgery. You see, according to Dr. Alan Levin, MD, most cancer patients actually die from chemotherapy. Over the past 16 years, I've spent literally thousands of hours compiling my research, and I've put it all together in one book, which has been called The Bible of Alternative Cancer Treatments. That's my book, Cancer: Step Outside the Box. But I don't really like the term alternative cancer treatments because that insinuates that these treatments are not as good as the primary treatments, chemo, radiation, and surgery, when in reality they are far superior. I want to share a couple stories from people who've read my book and successfully treated their own cancer. There's a gentleman whose name is Kobus. He was diagnosed with terminal colon cancer. He lives in South Africa. He read my book, and being convinced that cancer does not have to be a death sentence, and being also just as convinced that chemotherapy is poison, he implemented several of the treatments outlined in my book. I received an email from Kobus which said that the oncologist had given him a clean bill of health and his body was cancer-free. There's a lady named Elaine. She was diagnosed with terminal breast cancer. She underwent 1 round of chemotherapy which almost killed her, and her doctor said, "I can no longer help you." Elaine said that they treated her as less than human. She read my book and she implemented one of the treatments outlined in the book, and today Elaine is cancer-free. Do you see why I detest the term terminal cancer? Both of the people that I've told you about here were told that they had terminal cancer. The reality is they are both still alive. My reaction when I hear the word terminal is, says who? Says who that your cancer is terminal? A traditional oncologist? Well, if they do, that's because their treatments are inferior to the natural cancer treatments. But don't take my word for it. In 2005, the Department of Oncology with the Northern Sydney Cancer Clinic in Australia did a study on the effects of chemotherapy on a 5-year survival rate. The results of the study are remarkable. They determined that chemotherapy has a success rate of 2.3% in Australia and 2.1% in the USA. Now, over the past few years, I've been using a 3% success rate for chemotherapy, but I guess that was a little bit too high. They're actually just over 2%. To me, this is unacceptable. That's almost a 98% failure rate. My book spells out exactly how you or a friend or a loved one can beat cancer without spending a fortune and without undergoing chemotherapy, radiation, or surgery. The message of my book is clear. There is hope. Cancer does not have to be a death sentence, no matter what your oncologist might have told you. I firmly believe that it would be worth 10 minutes of your time to read the information on this website and learn more about the cancer breakthroughs that I've outlined in my book, breakthroughs that could save your life or the life of a loved one or friend. To find out more about my book, check out the information on this website. Thank you, and God bless.